Hello, hello. This is Jeanette Lowry. For those that were expecting me to be live yesterday on LinkedIn, unfortunately, I've been locked out of my profile for almost 3 days now. It's been so frustrating, but I am on YouTube and Facebook. So I just decided to record this for those of you that wanted to learn about 8 ways to earn recurring income. So let's get started. First of all, franchising. Second, royalties. Third, influencer marketing. Fourth, investments. Fifth, real estate. And 6, 7, 8 combined can be through virtual entrepreneurship. It is an exciting proposition, especially in today's day and age. Let's get to the next slide. Okay, so leverage is really where it's at if you want to earn recurring income. There's not enough time in every day to work 24/7. And if you do work 24/7, you're going to burn out and not be able to enjoy the pleasures of recurring income. Leverage comes from either compounding people or compounding money, either in the bank or through a system set up of similar people, like-minded people who work for themselves but not by themselves. Team effort for recurring income. Next slide, income with the E on the bottom. That's interesting. Linear versus leverage. Linear income, you exchange time for money. It's totally dependent on you. That's where 95% of all of us who work find ourselves. The only way is to get leverage. Leverage is the only way to compound time and money. So let's go through this. We all grow up with paradigms. We have instilled beliefs, instilled patterns, instilled habits that we got from our parents or the home we grew up in with the adults that we lived amongst. And these patterns, they can become ball and chains around our ankles as we move into our grown-up years because we haven't questioned these paradigms. And perhaps there's a paradigm that you grew up with that says, nobody in our family's ever made 6 figures. What makes you think you will? That paradigm is keeping you stuck. So in order to move into the future, we've got to remove those paradigms and reinvent new paradigms. So think about this. Our thoughts, our beliefs, become feelings. And these feelings take us into action or inaction. And from that, we get a result. I don't care what the result is. That result is from you having a paradigm that you've totally reinvented or a paradigm that is keeping you stuck. If you look in the mirror at your body, there is a paradigm working in your life to whether or not you see somebody that you embrace and love or somebody that has let herself get out of shape. The paradigm in the bank account, whether or not you have more than enough money or it's in a negative. Those are paradigms that have run your life. And what's going to change unless we make a change? So thinking about paradigms, being in an environment that is supportive of that new paradigm that you want to create is going to be so important. You know, you are the measure of the 5 people that you most surround yourself with. So think about your friend circle or your circle of influence. Who are these people? Are they aspiring for more or are they staying at their own level, which is where you've been for 10, 15, 20 years, but you want to get out. You want more. The first 2 recurring income streams, royalties and influencer marketing. Well, personally, I'm sick of influencer marketing because you look at influencers as movie stars or actresses or models, and they've got a big following, right, on social media. So they align with a brand partner and they say, this is the best collagen ever. And then all these people jump into it and buy this collagen. They're like, oh, I'm not getting any results. What's the big woo? A lot of times these influencers don't even use the product. They're just getting paid for the marketing. So really be skeptical of influencer marketing. Second, royalties. I'm married to a musician, so I understand royalties. He still gets paid on CDs he made 30 years ago. When people buy them from online or they play a record or an album on the radio, he gets royalties. So those are people that have special skills. I will never be able to play the guitar like my husband, fingerstyle expert. But those people can earn recurring income. Next group, these are people that have money. It takes money to make money. We've all heard that, right? Investments. You can be invested in Bitcoin, in the stock market, and various different financial instruments. And for that, that money can compound and grow. Compounded interest is heaven. It is the average person's way of gaining recurring income. But how many of us have $5,000 laying around to invest? You see, most people, according to statistics, don't even have a month's worth of income that they could take care of the next month's bills if something traumatic happened. That's frightening. So investments are for those people that have money. Real estate, same thing. You've got to have money to buy real estate, to flip real estate, to improve real estate, or to rent real estate, for which money can grow, recurring income. The next is, what is the big thing about compound interest? Well, if you have a credit card today, you are knowing what compounded interest is based on the interest rate. How much are you paying now per annum for your credit card? It is outrageous. Praying that these interest rates come down, because they're going to continue compounding and charging you more and more and more. It's the debt that people cannot get out of, unfortunately. Compound interest, on the other hand, is when your money or a group of like-minded people harness their energies together. If you have people that can all work for their dreams and goals, all bundled in a group, harnessing their buying power through a brand partner, you then can expand and compound the money you can earn. This is an example of 30 days compounding. Really, you have to wrap your mind around this, because day one, a penny doubling is 2 cents. Day two, it's 4 cents. Day three, 8 cents, then 16, 32, 64. By day 10, it's over $1,000, $1,024. But by day 30, it's over $5 million. The penny doubling over 30 days. That, my friends, is what we call compounding money or compounding people. It grows exponentially. So the 8 ways to earn recurring income, what if you could bring together 3 of those other ways and harness them under one umbrella called brand partnership, virtual entrepreneurship, which does combine the compounding effect. It does combine owning your own business without all the headaches. No overhead. You don't have to invest capital. Why? Because the brand partner has already put in everything needed for you to align with them and start your own business. It's brilliant. How many people today can afford to start their own business? If you have a big chunk of money, sure, but the risks are also there, and I'll get to that in a second. Subscription model. How many of us pay our bills on a subscription model? We pay our cell phone bills, our home mortgage, our heat, electricity. We pay them on a monthly recurring basis. Same thing with this brand partner. You can have people set up for recurring orders. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever that customer would like. It is a beautiful way to keep the products coming in on a monthly or recurring basis, for which you get paid every time that order is placed. So think about this. The risk for starting your own normal, business, say brick and mortar business, is high. And after 5 years, 50% of those small businesses are gone. 10 years, there's about 10% still in business. That to me is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking because dreams have been shattered and money has been lost. What if you could start a business through online means, aligned with the partner who's already has a track record, 22 years in this case, and has science-based, results-oriented science studies, third-party studies, and written in major journals after they've been peer-reviewed. That, my friends, is a way to have a system and a product line with a company that doesn't have any downfalls. So this is really the solution that I found 34 years ago. But at that time, network marketing was a different different breed. Think about Amway 60 years ago or whatever. They had to have trucks back up to the garage and store products. And then all their leadership would come and collect products. That is not what we do today. The internet and social media has changed everything. This is the solution for those people who want to make millions or supplement their income or create a legacy. It's an asset you can pass down through your trust or will to the next generation. That to me is very exciting. I was able to work for 7 years with my first company, and it allowed me to retire for 20 years, raising 2 young kids post-divorce. How many women would love to have that option because they go through something like a divorce? I could be there for my kiddos. I want women to be able to be there for their kids or have a retirement fund put away. Maybe you've delayed the workforce because your kids are grown now, but you don't have nearly enough in retirement to live off when you retire. This is a way that you can add to that recurring income so it can compound in the market and grow. So the barrier for entry, we know the barriers to entry for most of recurring income is money or special skills, education, talent. In this business, there is no barrier to entry except the belief in yourself, because money is not a barrier. Time is not a barrier. You can put 5 minutes a day into this business or 5 hours a day. It's up to you. Nobody's telling you what to do. I have a mentorship training that I can offer because I've got 25,000 hours under my belt in this industry. I am a leader in this industry. I've studied dozens, if not hundreds, of other companies. I chose this one because I'm allowed now to work with some superstars I worked with my first company, and the growth timing of this company, Isogenics, is ready to explode. If you're somebody looking for a way to jump into a company with a timing window that is amazing, with more money up front for new people than ever before, and a compensation model that is 2 teams only. One team we build together. So it's not you by yourself. It is such a fun way to work this business. I am thrilled to be out of retirement. I'll be 63. I am 63. And I've got 2 granddaughters. One is coming this week. So I have 1 granddaughter and 1 is coming this week. Whenever you watch this, this is the week of the 24th. It's Friday the 24th. So with that said, 34 years background, I created a platform. Came out of retirement, worked with several coaches, started getting the lay of the land for technology, built my own platform. So I have an online academy called Jeanette Lowry Academy, and I call the whole infrastructure Pivot, pivoting towards your new future. As a gymnast, that works because pivoting we did on the beam and floor. So with this, I have 3 ways that you can access training. And this is a building your business from start to monetize. 4-week boot camp. I'm going to offer 10 scholarships. The boot camp starts on June 3rd. That's a Monday. And it'll go until July 1st, right before the 4th of July. You'll be able to, for no money, join my boot camp, get trained on launching, growing, and monetizing. You will make money within the first 4 weeks. I have also another group plan for training. It's a 12-week, more intensive. Everything is online courses. You do week to week. Then we get together once a week for Zoom. It could be 90 minutes. Just depends on how many questions there are. We can hot seat somebody, Q&As, definitely being together. And before you even start, I meet with you one-on-one to find out, let's set up a strategy for you. This is not just about putting you out there and having you build on your own. I will be tied to your hip as long as you need me. As long as you're building and growing, I'm there. Plus, I will be able to log you into different groups that we have for weight wellness or sports nutrition or business building. We have trainings once a week. You'll be able to call into if you'd like to look at those. There is so much goodness and so much growth happening that I want to build a new tribe of those women looking for themselves how to build a recurring income. Multiple income streams are the future. We all know that. And if you want to start this beta boot camp, which starts June 3rd, normally $997. If you are one of the 10 that gets selected based on booking a strategy call through my website, JeanetteLowry.com, or any of my social profiles, just click book a call and we will get on the phone or on Zoom and figure out if we are meant to be working together. Thank you for your time. I hope that did help, and look forward to meeting the first 10 for this boot camp coming up.